What's up, guys? This is obviously part two. I'm probably going to be a councillor in this video. I don't think there'll be this is the second match. This is right after the video that I just uploaded. I don't think that I'm going to be put into another Jason. If I do, I'll carry on playing as Jason. I'm going to keep the councillors that I was in. I'm going to change the Jason in case I do go as Jason. Okay. Council, I'm going to go this girl because she's got really high stealth. I'm sure there's somebody else who had really good stealth things. Oh, it's too late anyway. So the councillor, this is the counselling kind of thing. It'll be really crap if I die straight away, but I wanted to go with somebody who's a high stealth so I can kind of hide. Obviously, you're supposed to talk to each other, and it's one of them games where you got to kind of communicate. Really, like, because I'm so tired of like first-person shooters, and me and my friend were having a conversation the other week about this. That there's not enough games like this, kind of cooperative kind of games, and I think it's just a like, nice little twist on a kind of multiplayer kind of hide and seek. So it's something different, which I'm kind of happy with, even though it's very rough around the edges. But that's to be expected. It's better than For Honor. I'll say that right off the bat. So you always get this anonymous kind of councillor who just gets nailed. There he is. Okay, so we are the councillor. L1 is torch, but I like to keep that off because Jason can see that flashing through windows and stuff. You can hide in cupboards. You can... I'm going to crouch because that reduces my noise for Jason. And you basically just got to search for stuff. You can lock all the doors. Jason can cut the power if he knows you're in a place, which is kind of freaky because then your fear level goes up. The red bar around the map is your stamina. I'm going to lock all the doors because I'm in the big cabin, which is just outside the car, which is very, very, very handy. So there's bound to be something in here, but we'll arm ourselves. You get little bits of experience as well for arming yourself and stuff like that. But crawling around like this, I suppose, can be a bit tedious to watch, but it all adds to the atmosphere when you're playing the game. Because you're kind of looking for keys or a battery or some petrol. I mean, if I can find all three of them things, we can drive out of here and escape. That'd be great. There is a radio here as well, which if Jason does come, I can turn that on, and he will think. It will think that somebody's in this house, so you can kind of trick him that way. There's a shotgun there, which is awesome. The music's really good. It's so authentic to the movies as well. Like, I know there's going to be a thing you can. That's locked. Okay. There's like a cabin that you can walk around from the movies, and they haven't added that yet. That's something that's going to be put in, and you can kind of look at all the Jason models and take his masks off and stuff like that, which I think is kind of cool. This will knock Jason on his ass, this shotgun, so at least if he does turn up, we've got that, and a full bar of stamina. Councillors can carry 3 things. I don't know if they can carry it when you've got the shotgun, but you can usually carry like 3 items. So you can carry first aid spray, a phone, a fuse, so you can fix the phone box, and you can hide under beds. You can jump out of windows from the top floor as well. So we've got that as well, that pocket knife. So if he does grab us, we can escape, which is even better. So now we've got more chance of surviving and getting away. And there's not a lot else. There's one more room. Hopefully we'll get some sort of... Hopefully we can get like some petrol or something. So we've got the radio there. So if I was talking in the game, that would mean that when I'm talking now, I could talk to everybody, or anyone else who had a radio. I think that's how it works. Okay, so something's happening. There's gas. So basically we need to put this in the car. So the music's really kind of...
There. Got it.
So he's over there, I can see him. You can't see me. So basically we just need somebody to turn up with a battery and so we jabbed a knife in his neck, which is nice. Go back and get the shotgun. pretty tense. Oh, he's got the battery, okay. He's got the battery, so somebody just needs the key. I'll put a trap down next to the door, just in case. Yeah, I think he's outside. So yeah, he's coming for me. Okay, so he kind of teleported behind me there. I don't know how he did that. I think that's maybe one of his abilities. And now we've just got to watch 8 minutes to spectate of what other people are doing. So he's the nerd, and then we've got one person, 2 people alive. I knew he was outside. I could hear him laying traps, so if I went out the window I would have just been bear trapped anyway, which would have been lovely. Maybe I should have run out the other door when he was chopping the other one down and used my shotgun as a last resort. But you live and learn. But yeah, I think it's not a bad game. Maybe the price maybe was a bit steep, but I do realise that is basically to fund the fucking game. I paid for it months in advance on Kickstarter because I really wanted this to come out. I like the concept of this kind of hide and seek with a twist. Whether or not I don't know if people are going to get involved and buy it. I think if you're a fan of the movies, then yeah, definitely pick it up. If you're a bit bored of all these games that are coming out, which is just seems to be so first-person shooter heavy, and you want something a bit different. I mean, I think cooperative games are really kind of fading away. You know, kind of. I like games like Left 4 Dead, and this reminds me of a kind of like a Left 4 Dead kind of game. You know, the user scores that are already getting. I mean, the user scores on Metacritic are already fucking terrible, but these user scores, there's like a lot of people putting zeros and stuff like that. I mean, but I just think they should do away with user scores on Metacritic as well, because a lot of people just go on there to just vent and defend games and, you know, bash games that they don't even like or haven't even played, because that's what games do, because we're all sad fuckers. Well, I don't do that, but majority of people. Not majority of people. The lesser, the bad side of gaming, the idiots and the fanboys. But I think what they've tried to do, I think it's definitely worth a pat on the back, because it's something different, you know. When you're playing as Jason, you feel really powerful, but you're also vulnerable at the same time. You know, if the councillors are really smart and work together, you know, if somebody's got a shotgun, somebody's got a firecracker, someone's got a flare gun, you know, you can get away from him quite easily. It's the people that run off and do stuff on their own that usually die. I knew that somebody was gonna, like, if you usually everyone tries to try and figure out how to fix the car. So if you can get involved in that, then yeah. I can't actually watch Jason. I think he's actually killed the other guy, so this is the last dude. Now all this guy's got to do really now is last 4 minutes. He could realistically just go and hide in a cupboard, and wait out. I had one person, when I died, I was watching them on the camera, and they were just in the middle of the river, middle of the lake, just bobbing about. Yeah, he's there. I can see him. He's over there, and he's seen him. He's been spotted. You better run. You can also check the cameras, the camp cameras. It's kind of funny. My dead body.
Oh my god.
Baseball bat's the best weapon for knocking Jason out. So that's the councillor side of it. If we get put into another game as a councillor, I'm going to carry on, because it's kind of harder playing as a councillor. So we've leveled up to level 8. I think we can unlock another Jason now. Okay, so let's have a look, see if what we've unlocked. So now we can be Brandon Bugsy Wilson, who's got amazing strength and speed, and his stamina is really good as well, although his stealth's shit. But we'll stay as the goth chick, because her stealth's pretty good. And I think maybe we've unlocked another Jason, have we? No. Also leads the way to kind of, they could maybe do a Halloween kind of DLC. I don't know. They could maybe do, I don't know. The kind of, there's a lot of these horror slasher movies that have this kind of formula. Pardon me. So let's see if we're going to be Jason or a councillor again. Okay. So we've got so it's going in 7 seconds. Oh, could be me. It could be Jason. I'll pick the one with the spear. No. Someone's having connection problems, so we might get kicked out, which is a fucking pain in the ass. Baseball bat is the best thing with the highest damage. I don't know why. But you can kind of one-hit him. First aid spray. So if we do get attacked, we can... Now the bottom left there, it's got 3 things that you can flick through. That is what you can carry, so you can like... So that means Jason's kind of nearby. When the screen flickers like a VCR videotape going wrong, that means that he's just morphed somewhere onto the map. Could be next to you, it could be miles away. And we've just picked up a map. That tells you where everything is in the map, where I am, where the other councillors are, and it tells you how to... Yeah, radio Tommy Jarvis. Use the radio call Tommy Jarvis. Use Tommy Jarvis Tommy Jarvis on the scene. Escape with authorities. Escape using 4-seater car. Escape using a 2-seater car, which is the boat. Oh no, there's 2 cars on this level. 2-seater car and a 4-seater. Sometimes you'll have a boat. Sometimes there's not enough room in the car. Even if you've kind of helped to build the car, depending, it's not like, oh, you took the battery, you got the battery, you put the battery in the car, so you can ride the car. It's literally everyone just runs to the car, and whoever gets left behind gets left behind. Which is kind of funny. So I can either keep this, I can take the flare gun. Flare gun will stun him briefly. This will knock him on his ass. So I think I'm gonna keep... Maybe I'll take the flare gun. No. So let's make a break for it outside. I think Jason doesn't know where you are at any one time in the map. You can always see these like white things, but I think if you're making any noise it'll pop up on your map. So Tommy Jarvis has been called. So whoever died, or whoever escaped, will be Tommy Jarvis. I've just realised this. The radio's on. So Jason could be lured to this fucking cabin and I'm in it. It's coming.
Fuck you!
So we just knocked him out because the baseball bat's the best gun on the best weapon on the game. And now I'm going to go to this house and so this guy's in the cabin, so hopefully he'll get killed and I'll be alright. Don't like the way you can only see one side of the bed. I don't know why that is. Okay, so he's definitely gone after him. Okay, music stopped. Unless he's using stalk. Okay, so Jason's somewhere around the area, it must be. Oh my god!
Fuck you!
Oh, my fear's set in now. Okay, so we just healed ourselves. Okay, this is a good Jason because everybody's scared to move. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hide in this fucking cupboard because she looks like me. It's kind of intense, this. So you can use when he discovers you, it's not the end of the world, which I like. It's if you use your wits or find something or. But yeah, remaining invisible's kind of the key, really. Ah, found me. Okay, so these guys are trying to get the car. There's 4 people left. There's Jason going into the house over there. So as games like this don't really have a good well, I don't know, Left 4 Dead was good. Left 4 Dead 2 was really good. That was more of a horde game though. Evolve was kind of a first person 4 versus 1. Yeah, nice concept again, but you know, really, really shit game. I feel this is better. With the short time that I've had it, I would say that this... I don't know, you can't really say that actually. I was going to say, first impressions is I'm kind of enjoying it a bit more than I did with Evolve. Evolve, I was kind of done with it in 4 hours.
Please. I want you
We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, see if everyone's still playing it in a week or whatever, but... But it's very, very addictive. Very, very addictive, I will say that. It's very addictive. I woke up this morning and then this was the last game that I played and I wanted to play it first thing this morning. Just want to try and unlock everything, try and get the Jason, all the Jasons unlocked and stuff like that. But if people don't want to give it a chance, then that's fair enough. I mean, you know, it is a Kickstarter game, and Kickstarter games don't set the world on fire. That's just a fact. Kickstarter games are Kickstarter games. They're fan funded. If you like the idea of it, like Shenmue is going to be a Kickstarter game. I think I can't remember if Last Guardian was or not.
Now come home.
But it's just a project. It's a project that you read about or you hear about, and if you like the sound of the project, you want to fund the project. I mean, this game's here. Well, half of this game is here because people obviously like the idea and want to support it. And like I said, I don't think there's enough games like this where it's cooperative multiplayer. It's a bit rough around the edges. It's glitchy. Some of the glitches are hilarious. When there was one where he squeezed in the councillor's head and then he bursts the head open, and then the body just went flying like she did a massive force push. But yeah, like I said, great fan. I think it's a nice little game, even though it's, you know, 30 quid. But I think 30 quid is pretty for a Kickstarter game. I mean, it's not a AAA title, so. But I'm gonna keep playing it. I was really excited when I read about it, and you know, Adam Sessler's behind it. So yeah, but there's a lot of games that I'm just buying at the moment because that's what I do. But I don't think enough people take a chance on games these days. If you want to read a review or see some gameplay, or you know, see a hell of a lot of gameplay and spoil it for themselves before they take, you know, I want to see a bit more of this or whatever. Oh, let's read some of, I need to see a preview or this, that and the other, and then that's where you kind of lead into spoiler territory. But yeah, you can usually tell if a game looks good or not, you know, and I do think that this game there'll be a lot of people that will stay away from it because they hear stuff like it's got bugs, it's glitchy, it's not even finished, it's a Kickstarter, you know, these are all like some of them words that I've just said scare people. But we'll just have to wait and see. It's like I said, it's a work in progress. I think it's addictive. I think it's a nice little concept. It's got its issues. Very satisfying playing as Jason. Some of the kills are cool, environmental kills. There just seems to be quite a lot to it. You know, fixing the car, fixing the boat, working together. I've seen Jason stop a car, just teleported in the middle of the road and just smashed the bonnet of the car with an axe, and we had to all get out and run. So yeah, heavy team based, but we'll just have to wait and see. As of now, I'm enjoying it. I think it's very addictive and it's a nice idea, but we'll have to wait and see whether its longevity is going to last or if it's going to burn out really quick. But for now, really enjoying the game. And that's the Councillor. So we've done Jason, and then that's the Councillor video. I might do another game if we get put into one pretty quick. But for now I'll just end the video there because I'm not just going to chat while we're waiting for games to pop up. So cheers guys.